$2,200 a week for pregame meal. I guess, Ocho, that's not a lot if you feeding 100 kids. If you feeding 100 kids, Ocho, that's not a lot of money. That's basically $20 a plate. And you talk about a high school kid. Hell, I remember when I was in high school, I eat like 3-4 plates.
This lets me know this is another example on how far we have to go.
Okay.
On how far we have to go. Teddy, listen, making some of the less fortunate kids out of Liberty City that have been uprooted based on wherever they're living right now, allowing them to play a sport now that they love, and he wants them to excel without being held back by any family financial issues. So I'm going to cover that. I'm going to make sure you ain't got no problem getting to school, getting to practice. I'm giving you gear. I'm getting you outfits, you know, so we all look like a team when we go places. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It's unfortunate. I wonder how long the suspension is.
Right before the $2,200 a week for pregame meal. I guess, Ocho, that's not a lot.
Right. So if I may, this Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater is a quarterback. He made it to the NFL. He's from Florida. He went to Louisville. You know, he was the star quarterback at Louisville for like 3-4 years. Then he went to the NFL, and now he's back in his home state, and he's a head coach of a high school football team, and they won a state championship. And because he's a black man, he's been being scrutinized. And now they're coming out to say he paid for the players' food and the uniforms and Ubers and Airbnbs, all kind of stuff that has nothing to do with nothing. What he paid for has nothing to do with them financially. You feel me? Like, he didn't buy them gold chains, cars, paid their rent, bought them houses like the white people was doing. Reggie Bush had to give back his Heisman Trophy because white people gave him money to play at USC. Cam Newton had to sit out 2.5 games, almost cost them the championship because of a white lie. A white woman in Mississippi State, the wife of the head coach, lied and said she think Cam Newton and them took some money because he was gonna come to Mississippi, but he at the last minute he said he was going to Auburn. He had to send out the half of a game, 1.5 games, I think, if I ain't mistaken, because of that lie. But now you got Teddy Bridgewater. All he doing is helping the black kids get to the damn game, get food after the game. You feel me? Uber rides, good uniforms. He didn't pay for them, their lifestyle. And he's getting ridiculed and got suspended. And they just won the championship last year.
Hey, so if I could, with that Cam Newton, don't forget about that whole shrimp scandal where they said the nigga stole some shrimp.
Right. And stole yeah, it was all kind of stuff.
Like, come on, man. But nah, if I could, I wanted to add one point to that. So you telling me Brett Favre can steal welfare money from welfare poor welfare recipients.
Right.
He can steal money from them and nothing happens to him. But this brother right here can pay for food, meals, rides, and all that, but he getting scrutinized for helping out young black kids?
He spent his own personal money.
He ain't still no welfare money.
I played football and grammar school. Our coach spent his own personal money for our uniforms and stuff. That's when you on that level, that low level like that, where you don't have sponsors. That's the type of stuff you got to do. Otherwise, the kids ain't gonna have no shoulder pads. They ain't gonna have no helmets, no cleats. You feel me? And then they're gonna end up getting hurt because they still want to play. So they gonna use the stuff like bad stuff, used stuff like that. So all he did was make sure they had the state-of-the-art stuff so they can succeed on the field. And he got ridiculed for it when it was white people that was paying expenses that was illegal at the time. It was illegal to give money to a player in college. You feel me? And none of them people that gave that money ever got exposed. It was always the player. And it always happened to be a black player.
Facts.
Where the white players at?
Facts.
You telling me no white players took no money to come to a college? It was just Reggie Bush and Cam Newton and them. It was never. You telling me? So basically, what y'all telling us is black people is the best athletes on the planet. Because I heard, Derrick Rose, he lost his when they went to the championship for Memphis.
Right.
They lost
NCAA.
all of that. Why did they lose that? Because they say Derrick Rose cheated on his test. Somebody paid somebody to take his test for him. So they took back, and they didn't even win the championship. They just went. But all the awards that they won on the way to the championship, they took it back because Derrick Rose, somebody paid for a tutor for him to take the test for him.
I'll even take it a step further. What was that one quarterback that I think he played for like UConn or something like that that went to they got drafted to Houston? Dotson or something like that? Deshaun Watson. I remember when he got caught up in them scandals from college where they said he essayed or something like that a female worker.
Yeah, that happened in the NFL though. That wasn't in college.
Oh, okay. But you remember when Peyton Manning did the same damn thing in the University of Tennessee, but nothing ever came of it?
My Nazi, we made it. Have you see? Look, it's a difference between a nigga and a Nazi. See, if you a Nazi, you can do all that stuff. But if you a nigga with the hard R, a nigger, you better not. You better not. You get away with that. You got to be a Nazi to get away with that stuff. That's why Teddy Bridgewater probably can't even understand what he did wrong. Right. Because he's not a Nazi. He's just a nigga.
He's not a Nazi like Brett Favre, still in welfare recipient money.
He ain't still in welfare.
He spent his own money, but he don't understand because he's not a Nazi. Mm-hmm. He's not what up, my Nazi? Nazi, please.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And what's even crazy is niggas really think they are part of America. Yeah. They really think they got the equal rights as these Nazis.
I hope black men, black women will learn one day that we not a part of America.
Me too, sir. It's so degrading and sad to see how many niggas really think they a part of America. It's crazy.
That's why Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco this state podcast. You know, we the podcast break down the podcast. Ocho Cinco and Shay Shay, whatever the fuck he called himself, he fell off the map. But that's a whole nother topic. Really, he fell off the map with all those scandals.
He paid that Nazi.
Right. He wanted to have sex with Nazis. He's a nigga
Nazis that pay him off.
He fell all the way off the map. So, but him and Ocho Cinco don't. So like, him and Ocho Cinco don't know why this is happening. They overly confused, and of course, we got the answers, and that's because Teddy Bridgewater is a nigga. If he was an African, an East Indian, a Chinese, a white person, this would have never happened. Nobody would have never heard of it. Because I'm telling you, black athletes is not the only ones that take money to go to schools.
Facts.
They not the only ones. They just the only ones that get caught because they get caught.
Or to get exposed. To the internet. Right.
They get exposed like the woman try to expose dude for getting another woman and slap the shit out of him. You feel me? We be getting the shit slapped out of us from the beginning. Every time we try to do something that white people do, we end up getting the shit slapped out of us. Like, right. It happens every time. And that's what happened with Teddy Bridgewater. He just tried to do the right thing. He did the right thing. He went to high school, got good grades. He went to the University of Louisville, got good grades, was one of the best quarterbacks the 3 years he played for Louisville. Went to the NFL, did pretty good, didn't never win a Super Bowl or nothing. Went back to being a head coach in his hometown, and then now he's being
as a volunteer too, sir. So, like, if I could, he volunteered. He didn't get paid to be the head coach.
Yeah, of course,
he was a volunteer.
That's a fact.
But it's like these Nazis slapping him in the face for being a nigga. Like, how dare you help these little niggas out to be better than these other Nazis?
How dare you do that? They winning state championships in Florida, racist ass Florida.
How dare you help these little niggas out so they can be better?
They used to lynch niggas for fun in Florida. And you telling me they beating all these white schools 40-0, 50-0, and it's you the reason why? Oh yeah, we gotta hang you for that.
Man, that's crazy, sir.
Real talk. But if I could, if you can go to Psalms 9 and 9, and then we'll get out of here with that.
Common, it's the book of Psalms chapter 9 and verse 9. The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed.
Right, that's what I'm saying. See, we keep thinking that one day somebody else is going to save us. Somebody else is going to be our refuge, our safe haven, somewhere we can go to be protected, and it's just not going to happen.
Right.
Teddy Bridgewater is successful. He got money. He tried to help the oppressed. He tried to help the poor, and it didn't work. He got suspended. And we don't know for how long. He might be terminated completely. And all he did was try to help the poor, help the oppressed. Because what we got to understand, the Lord is going to do it. You feel me? No matter how bad we even want to or want somebody else to, the Lord is going to be the one to do it. Because he got a way better plan and agenda than we have. And it's bigger than football. It's bigger than rapping. You feel me? It's bigger than all that stuff. Like real talk. It's bigger than acting. It's bigger than a news channel. You feel me? It's bigger than all that. It's bigger than a woman. The Lord has an agenda set for the so-called white man, and that's destruction. You feel me?
Right.
It's going to be destruction caused for what white people did to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. It ain't nothing you can do to try to run from it. It ain't no law or nothing you can show me to make what you did right. My Nazi? You feel me? It's nothing you're going to show me to prove that the KKK did right. That Andrew Jackson was right for exterminating the Native Indians and pushing them on the reservations. It's nothing you're going to ever show me to prove to me that you were right for oppressing God's chosen people. And the Lord is coming for you. And that's going to be the biggest thing that's going to happen. Real talk.
It's like, if I can add to that, or how they created all that conflict in Mexico to be able to steal all that Texas, California, Nevada, and all that land over there that was Mexico at one time.
Right.
Now it's called America.
Mm-hmm.
You can't show me nothing to show that was right for doing that. Then all the treaties that you broke behind with the natives and the Mexicans, all the treaties that you broke behind that.
That's a fact.
You can't show us that you was right for that. Salakia.
You can't prove it to me. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can show me to prove to me that what happened to blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians was right. And we should forgive and forget. No, the hell we not. And the Lord, most importantly, he's not. That's why he said he would be a refuge for the oppressed.
That's right. A refuge in time of trouble.
In times of trouble. We in trouble.
Right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we is in trouble.
A fact.
And the only person that's going to save us is not a person that you can hear, see, or touch.
Right.
It's somebody you're going to just have to have faith in. And that's the Most High God.
That's right.
If we don't have faith in the Most High God, he's not going to come save us. He's not going to be the refuge that we need. Like real talk.
That's right.
Yeah, but that's all I had on that.
Come, sir.